We're in England, where busting wrestling moves is a fun thing to do. In a huge vat of cold gravy.
Sounds like we're whipping up a wacky world beater for sure. I can't believe we'll be getting in there with them. Ooh.
Is this the wackiest event ever? Let's put it to the test as we get in the ring for a roasting. It's the Gravy Wrestling Championships.
Yep, the gravy is going in right now. The competition is looking pretty fierce. Gilly will be taking on the boys and I'll be taking down the girls.
This looks like it could be the messiest and the meanest match we've had yet. Amber, are you ready to get down in the brown?
Oh, let's do this. Huh.
This wacky event is all about having fun in the gunk and raising money for charity.
But is it the wackiest contest in the world? The contest will be judged on grossness, originality, laughs and difficulty.
If it scores over 20 points, the event will win the ultimate accolade. A golden party mug with a chance to be named the Wacky World Winner.
After 20 points and it scores gold.
That's a must avoid. Now time to get back to the action. Where were we?
Stackstead's, home of gravy wrestling, we have arrived.
Stackstead's is a town that has reported an unusually high number of UFO sightings. A local reported a spaceship landing right here in the local quarry.
But we've come to see an unidentified flying object of a different kind. Bring on the gravy! Just like in real combat sports, gravy wrestlers are assigned to either a red or a blue corner and are judged on the complexity of their moves. Costume and ability to please the crowd can also score highly.
And there's that gravy to grapple with too.
Better get into training.
Right, so I'm versing the girls and you're versing the guys, so I reckon we should get some conditioning happening because there's going to be some serious competitors.
Yeah, that's why I'm calling Mike the mechanic. Gonna get him to make us some costumes with some sweet padding. Because you know I bruise like a peach.
Well, let's go roast dinner theme. You can be the Yorkshire pudding and I can be the Brussels sprout.
Done! All right, may the best food stuff win. All right, better call Mike. Mike!
Mike's a gadget and costume expert who's applied his winning touch to other contests. So, with my Yorkshire pudding suit underway, all I need now is the wrestling moves.
It's my new coach, Alex. He's just going to give me the 3 steps on how to win at the gravy wrestling tomorrow.
In gravy wrestling, points are awarded each time you take down your opponent.
Shoulder underneath your shoulder, toe to toe. And up.
So I'm learning a throw, a leg attack, and a takedown.
Yeah, that was much more comfortable.
But Alex and his team of wrestlers want to show me a range of moves they've spent years perfecting.
You turn him round. When you go, then you slam him.
Does it look like I'm strong enough to pull that one off?
Well, I'm 70.
Clubs like this are the only place to learn this stuff safely.
Ooh. So he's here.
Oh, but the coach's supervision is just a little too close for comfort.
That's a submission at catch wrestling.
Yeah, that was certainly an experienced touch.
And then down on that knee to the floor.
That's it.
Good. Finally, I feel like I'm starting to make some progress. There's only one thing worrying me.
All right, mate, they're great moves, but I haven't given you all the facts. I will be dressed as a giant Yorkshire pudding when I wrestle tomorrow in the gravy. I can't use my arms really at all. Is there any moves I can do?
Just run, jump.
Run and jump, all this training, and that's all my costume's gonna let me do?
I'll keep that one in mind for tomorrow. Thanks.
Nice moves, Gilly, but gravy wrestling isn't really about combat. It's about creating an entertaining performance for the audience. So I'm focusing on my performance skills with a gravy wrestling veteran.
I'm going to come up, put my hands just in front of your eyes and pull apart like that. Now we need a much bigger reaction than that. We need a much bigger, so we'll try it again. And, yeah! That's better, that's better. So another one is when you get down on the floor, OK, and this is a bit of a move that will get you the boo. You get down on the floor, you sit on your opponent's back, you grab their head and you muzzle them into the gravy.
Will someone do that to me?
Possibly, yes.
Oh,
possibly.
Uh-oh, if I'm face down in the gravy, points for performance are going to be pretty limited. There must be an easier way.
Okay, so I understand you can get 20 points for fun factor. What exactly is the fun factor?
They're going to give you points for your costume, how much effort you've put in when you turn up on the day. If you can entertain the crowd and entertain the judges, then you're going to score highly. And an important aspect is sometimes if you bring any props with you, which you can use during a bout on your opponent.
Oh, I didn't even think of any props. Have you got any?
There's the old breakable painting over the head. That will score highly. And I've got a breakable ladder that someone can hit me with.
Joel's specially drilled ladder will break easily on impact, although it looks a bit heavy-duty for a novice like me. But using a prop of a different kind is definitely the way to go.
See, Mum?
Because with muscle like mine, I'm gonna need all the help I can get.
With moves like mine, I don't need props. But there is one other thing I need to get to grips with before tomorrow. This stuff.
On 3, 3.
I'll be contending with 1,200 litres of real gravy in the wrestling pit. And it's all made by ex-wrestler Andy.
So you're an organiser, but do you wrestle or have you wrestled before?
I do wrestle in the gravy. I tell myself every year that I'm not going to do. Well, I definitely am not tomorrow. Last year was a bit of a disaster because I didn't think of the absorbency of my costume.
What were you dressed as?
A penguin with a big foam penguin head. And that just soaked up the gravy and I couldn't move. And...
Uh-oh. Looks like the costume choice is more important than I thought. It's a well-known fact that Yorkshire puddings soak up gravy. But hey, I reckon I can handle it.
I'll see you at the gravy wrestling.
It's time to check out our costumes. I really hope Mike's come up with something functional. I don't know where Mike is. He should be here right about...
Now. Wasn't expecting that.
Well, Ambo's looks all right, but mine's nothing more than a giant sponge.
I'm going to be absolutely rolled tomorrow. So I'm very, very nervous about this one. I don't think the Yorkshire pudding's a good idea at all. In fact, I'm really regretting it because I think it's going to soak up all the gravy.
Got all my props organised, but I haven't really perfected my wrestling manoeuvres, but that's okay. I've caught up my friend Ace around and we're going to get wrestling in the corridor, minus the gravy. You ready, Ace? You're right. Oh, it is so on.
It's game day at last, and the Wild Gravy Wrestling Championships is about to get underway.
Excitement is mounting here in Stacksteads as 16 men and 8 women prepare to dive into a stone-cold pool of Lancashire gravy.
There's just time to check out my special prop. I have got this chair, so breakable. Definitely not going to demonstrate how to use it because it will break.
As a pudding named after the nearby region of Yorkshire, I reckon I'm going to be a bit of a crowd favourite today, especially if my moves are this good. Or maybe not.
And I'm getting dressed for success in a suit that's a lot less spongy than yours.
Whatever. What do the stats say?
Name, Gilly, a.k.a. Pudding Power. Strengths, popular with the Yorkshire locals. Weaknesses, soaks up gravy like a sponge. Probability of winning 22%.
And in the opposite corner, name, Amberley, a.k.a. Sprout Girl. Strengths, special prop chair. Weaknesses, may take a roasting. Probability of winning, 32%.
The event is about to get started.
First up, the safety brief.
No shoes, no rings, nothing, no sharp objects.
And the organiser just told me he reckons that I'll probably be weighing about 50 kilos extra by the time this mops it up like a dinner plate.
No time for excuses, Pudding Power. You're on.
He's putting up a fight!
And Pudding Power takes to the ring looking bouncy and light. He'll be hoping to bust out some serious moves to impress the judges today. But what will they think of Pudding Power's opponent? Trotty Too Hottie has just cantered into the arena, and for a pint-sized jockey, he's looking pretty cocky.
Looks like Trotty Too Hottie's entrance is going to take longer than the fight itself. Run away first.
Whoa, he slipped! Looks like an offensive strike, but hey, who are we kidding? And oh, boom! Placed down in the gravy and soaking it up like a sponge. Oh, a nice dodge from the pudding, but he's out don't think he's getting back out.
So a winner!
And it's Trotty Too Hotty racing through to the next round. Pudding Power is out of the competition.
I've absorbed all gravy. I really regret using a sponge out there. You reckon I could have done it without the costume? Yeah.
Stitched up by Mike's pudding soup. Bad costume call, Gilly.
Now, how do you reckon it went, mate? You know, it's a wrestling match in gravy and you've dressed me up as a pudding. Couldn't use my hands. That's an important part of wrestling. Yeah, I know I told you to make me a pudding. I told you to make a pudding that would work.
You better cool off, Gilly. There's time for one last soaking.
And Sprout Girl is up next and down again. The fight hasn't started yet and the oversized Sprout is unable to move. Not looking good. And there's her opponent, and a crowd favourite, Lisa the Rump Steak.
This is going to be interesting.
There's the goal. Lisa's going for a takedown now, but she can't quite reach. Nope, I spoke too soon. Sprout Girl is eating dirt.
Some of the best costumes.
Sprout Girl is getting a proper mashing here from Lisa. Get up! Is Sprout Girl retreating inside her leads? Oh, the referee won't stand for that. That's turtle-like behaviour. Oh, the referee's really copping a beating today. But not as much as Sprout Girl if she can't get back up. Come on, Amber! I'll tell you what, sport fans, I think she needs her props and maybe even a bit of help, since I'm out of the contest anyway.
This looks interesting.
Oh, there's the prop chair. Oh, let's see that again. It got a big laugh from the crowd, but will it be enough? Well, it won't be if she can't get back into the ring. This veggie seems to have taken root.
Can we roll her in? Can we roll her all the way in?
No, we can't, and the Sprout is out. It's Lisa through to the next round, one step closer to the final.
Well, I hope she cleans up. I'm about to.
It's on to the semi-final heats, fellow puddings.
There's Dell's ladder prop. It scores highly, but not enough to get him through to the final. Oh, my opponent makes it through to the final. My gal Lisa is in the finals. I'm so proud.
And my guy Trotty's put in a stellar performance too.
I was sad to get knocked out, but he's gone on to the final, and I hope that he wins.
The scores from both finals are in.
Trotty Too Hotty, Michael Torres! Lisa Stewart, who fought as the best bits of luck.
And unbelievably, both Lisa and Trotty have taken out the top prizes. What is their secret?
Oh, congratulations! Whoa! Gravy's still everywhere. How are you feeling?
I'm really tired now.
I can't believe it because I versed you in the first round. How long have you been going since then?
I had another 2 matches to win, so...
Do you get tired?
I'm really tired now, yeah. The gravy's weighing me down.
Yeah, there were some big guys that got involved, but I just went on entertainment value and just acted like a bit of a clown, got the crowd cheering on, and that's what I used as a tactic for me to win.
What an amazingly wacky event. We both got knocked out in the first round, but how did our performances compare?
Points are awarded for wrestling moves, costume, and fun factor.
And the organisers have decided to let the public decide.
If you thought that Gilly was our winner, give you my hand, my friend. It was Gilly the winner, give me a yo! Yes! However, if you think Ambo was your winner, give me a yay! I think we got a winner. I think we got a... Just like this over.
A wackier than ever result there for Sprout Girl. A win based on the random whims of an audience.
Whatever, fun factor is the name of the game, and the audience loved my leafy goodness.
Move on, Sprouthead. I'm over it. How does the contest itself rate overall? It's time for gold or mold.
For grossness, the spit and sweat festering in the gravy scores it an 8.
For originality, since playing in your food is a lot like playing with your food, it's a 5.
For laughter, your dance moves were hilarious. It's a 7.
And for difficulty, I couldn't even stand up by the end, it's a 6.
It's go! Right, Gilly, you know the deal. It's lap at a feet time.
Yep. What is it?
It's a little bit of mashed potato.
Can I get some gravy, please?
Fire! Now in there! Put your hands into it!